think I was gonna pull up like that. Not like that.
I got to talk. I gotta tell what I feel. I gotta talk about my life as I see it.
Biggie. This goes out to you. This goes out to you and you and you and you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. You.
I would say good morning, but it's after 12. How y'all doing today? This is The Big Show, and we have a special guest today. A special guest coming all the way out of Atlanta, the brother, Mr. Daniel Davenport. How you doing today, my brother?
Thank you.
How you doing today, my
Glad
brother?
To be here.
Whoa, man.
Glad to be here.
Yes, Mr. Davenport is an activist out of Atlanta. I actually met Mr. Davenport at the location where Rayshard Brooks got his wings forcefully by Atlanta PD. At the Wendy's where the people from the land was so upset of the things that the police was doing in the community, and they burnt down the Wendy's. And what do you call that location? The Wendy's?
That was University Avenue.
No, I know it's on University Avenue. Okay. What is it called
R.P.C, Rayshard Brooks Peace Center.
Rayshard Brooks Peace Center. All right.
Shout out to Lady A.
Yeah, shout out to Lady A. And this brother right here, he has a lot of things going on in the community and society, and I would like to zone in on those things, my brother. So tell the people, you know what I mean, tell the listeners, the people of the land, what you got going on and who are you?
Okay, who am I?
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Davenport, humility is my strong suit, but I recognize if I don't really tell everybody the things I'm doing, you would never know. So I'm an American Lobbyist, born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, born into poverty, went into the military, did 2 branches of service, fraternity affiliated, and now just serve the people, as Mr.biGGz said. Black Lives Matters activist. I go all over doing activism, and a lobbyist. So a lot of the incident-based racism that we have and incident-based prejudice just as a result of unfair laws, thanks be to God that my family is working to change those laws, right? So that's a little bit about me. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, that definitely answered my question. And since we was talking, since you said that a moment ago, I want to jump right into it.
Okay.
I want to jump right into Stop the Violence.
Okay.
All right, and the movement of Stop the Violence, and the reason why Stop the Violence is so imperative to you, or why is it imperative to you, or is it imperative to you? And give me a breakdown. Let's start that up right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go right for the gusto. Right for the gusto.
I mean,
we ain't playing with it.
I call myself a peacemaker.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I like life. I like living.
Mm-hmm.
And although I used to have to turn to violence to survive the streets back in the day, now I recognize sometimes I could turn to good communication skills.
Okay.
Right? So for me, violence has purpose only in worst case scenarios where I can't figure out how to get out of it. But ultimately, I found, since I've been on both sides, I found that life and the quality of life for me and my family is better without the violence.
All right.
So my stance on Stop the Violence, just per se, just off the rip, is like, it's about peace, and that's what I'm about, so I'm down. I support it.
Support it. Now, me, as far as my view on the subject line, I support Stop the Violence, but in tune, the reason why I'm kind of like on this side and that side at the same time is because when you implement Stop the Violence in the community, what they really do is put more police officers in the streets. And in the streets that they put more police officers in is the urban communities.
Okay.
All right. And the people that they're quote unquote stopping the violence is the people of those communities. Not necessarily saying that they wasn't doing violence or things of that nature, but the arrest rate is what they do. All right. They go in these communities, they pull over cars, they raid homes, that's what quote unquote is Stop the Violence is.
Okay.
All right, in hindsight.
Correct.
All right, so then you go at it with political leaders go, yo, we stopped the violence, we brought the crime rate down to such and such in that community, but really what they did was kidnap a whole bunch of brothers and sisters from that community, took them away from their families and things of that nature. All right, and all the way to the judicial system and the times that they give out for, I don't want to say petty crime because there's nothing petty about crime, period.
Right.
You feel me? But some of these things that people do that's minute, that they get astronomical time for.
Correct.
And it's ridiculous. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So I'm kind of like straddling the gate when it comes to stop the violence.
Yeah.
As in, I need my people to live.
Correct.
I need us to be happy.
Yeah.
All right? You
Yeah.
can't be violent if you're happy.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
I need us to be happy. I need us to be joyful in life. I need us to progress. You feel me? That's my prayer every night and every morning when I wake up. Yeah. Not that I progress. Well, I say that too. But not I progress. I pray for my people, for us to progress, for a upliftment in us.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's what we need to focus on as a people.
Yeah.
I feel. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think you're onto something, right? So when you say stop the violence, that phrase can be infused with various meanings in different communities, right? So I always like to say, all terms are words, but all words aren't terms. And that informs the community that, hey, we're from different places, and I infuse that word stop the violence. I infuse that word stop to mean various things, right? And I also can infuse that phrase stop the violence to mean various things, right? And what we're talking about, you're a critical thinker here, leader of the movement,
straight.
And as a critical thinker, which we need more of. We don't have that many. We have a lot of people taking what the old solutions was. It's not even contextually appropriate for this day and age, but they're still trying to use it, right? So to see you critically think like that, and me being a lobbyist who don't just respond to incident-based racism, but then we try to get behind the scenes, do the laws, so we can solve things from the systematic.
I'm sorry to cut you, my brother. Incident-based racism.
Yeah, like a dude smacks somebody up because they don't like their race, right? But then systemic-based racism is systems putting in place. The laws, systems,
systematically.
Not just the system. I hear a lot of people always say we got to change the system. Well, I don't want to go off, but I'm going to do this, right? The framers organized to do what, right? For justice, right? Establish justice programs. So that's systems of justice programs, right? Domestic tranquility. That's systems of domestic tranquility programs. General welfare. That's systems of general welfare.
Because it's not just one,
right?
it's different systems.
2 more. Right? They protect common defense. Right?
Common
That's
defense.
systems, right? And then another one, which this is deep, we have to get a whole show. The framers organized specifically to secure the blessings for their posterity. Posterity. Right? When we first heard that word, we knew it, but we weren't adults. We weren't grown folks. You feel what I'm saying? So posterity, that's their lineage. Their lineage. When we know half the framers was human traffickers, but that's a whole nother show. But so that lets you know that they weren't here to secure those blessings for you and me. It lets you know off the rip. And you gotta know that if you're really trying to be serious and critically think about change. But getting back to what you talk about, stop the violence. It brings up to me war on drugs. You get the churches, you get the mosques, you get the imams. Oh yeah, war on drugs. But when it goes back to the FBI, it goes back to the, let's say if we're in Georgia, the GBI. When it goes back to law enforcement, what does the war on drugs mean to them? You get what I'm saying? And I got to shout out the FBI because I'm doing work now with the FBI. Let my people know we're not coming. I'm not coming with the local drug dealers. We're investigating corrupt political officials. So you feel me? I'm not coming after drug dealers. But listen seriously though. So what does stop the violence really mean? Because when we say stop the violence, how many black bodies have been murdered as a result of the Stop the Violence campaign?
Yes.
Because when we say that in our community, we mean one thing. But when they say it in their community, when I say they, I'm saying rogue law enforcement, police state rogues. That mean shoot first, ask question last. That mean pop 5 times. I don't care if it's 12 bystanders around.
Straight. I don't
not
care
going
if
forget them all, kill them all, because as we see with the Breonna Taylor situation, I'm a walk.
Yeah, I'm a walk. I ain't gonna do nothing. As a matter of fact, I might go to. They might pull me in court if I shoot a wall next door. You feel me? War. And it's ridiculous. And I want to zone into that critical thinking inside of Stop the Violence.
Okay.
We have to critically think when we say that we're a part of movements.
Yeah.
That's why I said I'm like straddling the fence of the movement. Stop the Violence. See, I just lost a loved one. I just lost a loved one to do violence in the streets. Now, as in through that, of course I'm with Stop the Violence, things of that nature. But by me saying Stop the Violence, am I saying, dang, I want them to go to the community with the people that's in the streets that I love and have care for, to get them arrested and put them in problems and things of that nature? I know, because I'm from urban communities, that a lot of people carry guns to protect themselves, not to necessarily hurt anyone else. Correct. Now, when you come at Stop the Violence to that right there, you got police officers running down in communities, arresting people for carrying guns. Correct. Not for doing anything with the guns. I'm talking about New York now. Not just New York, but I'm talking about New York real quick. You know, New York, you need a license to carry a gun. It's not like in the South and things you could buy a gun and you good as long as you don't have a felony. You need a license. And to have a license, you have to be a business owner, things of that nature. They put a whole bunch of bricks in front of the door for you to get to it, right? And then obviously, if you make it to 21, coming from these being a black male, coming from these urban environments, and didn't catch a felony, then you could go get a strap, maybe. You feel what I'm saying? So, as in all of that is just stacked against you. So, and then there's so much crime and stuff in the community. People carry guns to be safe, not necessarily to hurt anything. So then when you come in with Stop the Violence, you got police running around stopping frisk. They abolished it, so-called, but in my community, in boots on ground, we don't see that being abolished. Yeah, I don't see it being abolished, because I know police still running down on people all day long. All right, and that being said, when I say that I'm with Stop the Violence, do I want police to be running in my communities? All right, my communities all over the states, and arresting and putting people behind bars and in cages and away from their families for things that wasn't necessarily for.
Correct.
I don't feel somebody needs to go to jail for a gun unless they're not in the right state to use it, or they're doing nonsense with it.
Correct.
You feel me?
Correct.
Everybody can't get a license for a gun.
Correct.
Everybody can't. Feel me? People go through things in life, when they was younger, whatever it is, they can't get licenses for guns. And right now in the society and the things and what we're living in, people need these things.
Yeah.
Guns is real. You heard what Trump just said. Trump just told the Proud Boys, y'all chill and wait. Y'all chill and wait. So when that time come, let it go. All right, and y'all keep on thinking. All right, this is to the melanated people. Y'all keep on thinking that they playing out here. Y'all keep on thinking that this junk is a game. All right? Keep on thinking that. One day you're going to wake up and they're going to be in front of your crib. And you're going to be like, oh, shit. I should have listened to Biggs. Don't worry. Biggs on deck. Yo, we got to take a commercial break, man. When we come back from that commercial break, we're going to focus more so on critical thinking and reparations. And how to use critical thinking in achieving the goals that set forth for reparations. This is The Big Show.
And we're back with another commercial break. Huh?
Yo, what's goody, man? This is Biggs, and this is The Big Show. I had to pull a little fast one on y'all real quick, man. So if y'all want to hear the rest of this episode, make sure y'all click the link in the description. The Big Show, available on all streaming platforms. Peace.